is not pleasant. We all understand and know that, and thank you for being here today. Tributes to the unknown soldier will be done collectively by representatives of the Daughters of the American Revolution, representatives of the Veterans of Foreign Wars, and the American Legion chapters locally. We'll start off with the DAR.
The National Society of the Daughters of American Revolution is an organization active in promoting patriotism and supporting our military, as well as paying tribute to our veterans who have made the ultimate sacrifice of their lives. The local chapter here in Greeley is Centennial State. We have sent supplies to Landstuhl Hospital in Germany and to Fort Polk in Louisiana. We have also sent care packages to Iraq and Afghanistan. We encourage patriotism in our local schools by sponsoring various educational programs and award contests. We support the local honor flight program by our attendance and handing out small flags at the send-off ceremonies twice a year. We will also be sponsoring Wreaths Across America here at Lynn Grove with a ceremony on December 13th. After the ceremony, we will be placing wreaths on the graves of fallen soldiers who are buried here. The wreaths, at $15 each, can be purchased by individuals who wish to honor a soldier here. As an appropriate thought for this day, let me quote Randy Bader. "The story of America's quest for freedom is inscribed on her history in the blood of her patriots." Thank you.
Thank you so much. Representatives of the American Legion.
Good morning. I am representing the American Legion Post 18, and I have a little story here to read to you, and it's called Taps. We in the United States have all heard the haunting song, Taps. It's the song that gives us that lump in our throats and usually tears in our eyes. But do you know the story behind the song? If not, I think you will be interested to find out about its humble beginnings. Reportedly, it all began in 1862 during the Civil War when Union Army Captain Robert Elycombe was with his men near Harrison Landing in Virginia. The Confederate Army was on the other side of the narrow strip of land. During the night, Captain Elycombe heard the moans of a soldier who lay severely wounded on the field. Not knowing if it was a Union or Confederate soldier, the captain decided to risk his life and bring the stricken man back for medical attention. Crawling on his stomach through the gunfire, the captain reached the stricken soldier and began pulling him toward his encampment. When the captain finally reached his own lines, he discovered it was actually a Confederate soldier, but the soldier was dead. The captain lit a candle and suddenly caught his breath and went numb with shock. In the dim light, he saw the face of the soldier. It was his own son. The boy had been studying music in the southern state when the war broke out. Without telling his father, the boy enlisted in the Confederate Army. The following morning, heartbroken, the father asked permission of his superiors to give his son a full military burial. Despite his enemy status, his request was partially granted. The captain had asked if he could have a group of Army band members play a funeral dirige for his son at the funeral. The request was turned down since the soldier was a Confederate. But out of respect for the father, they did say they could give him one musician. The captain chose a bugler. He asked the bugler to play a series of musical notes he had found on a piece of paper in the pocket of the dead Union soldier's uniform. This wish was granted. The haunting melody we now know as Taps used a military funeral, was born. The words are, day is done, gone the sun. From the lakes, from the hills, from the sky, all is well, safely rest, God is nigh. Fading light dims the light, and a star gems the sky, gleaming bright. From after far afar, drawing nigh, falls the night. Thanks and praise for our days, neath the sun, neath the stars, neath the sky. As we go, this we know, God is nigh. I too have felt the chills while listening to taps, but I have never seen all the words in a song until now. I didn't even know there was more than one verse. I also never knew the story behind the song, and I didn't know if you had either, so I thought I'd pass it along. I now have an even deeper respect for the song than I did before. Remember those lost and harmed while serving their country, and also those presently serving in the armed forces. In the name of Victor Canlon, Unit 18 of the American Legion Ladies Auxiliary, we place this wreath. It is dedicated to the memory of those who fell in the service of their country on land, air, and sea. It is dedicated to those who offered their lives that justice, freedom, and democracy might survive. The lives of those who have made this supreme sacrifice are glorious before us, and their deeds are an inspiration. As they served America in time of war, yielding their last full measure of devotion, may we serve America in time of peace. We dedicate this wreath to them, and with it, we dedicate our unit to the faithful service of our country and to the preservation of the memory of those who died that liberty might live.
Thank you so kindly. Representatives of the Auxiliary of the Veterans of Foreign Wars.
Good morning. My name is Rosie Naughton, and I'm the chaplain at Pioneer Post 2121, Veterans of Foreign Wars. I have a message of hope that should inspire our comrades at this solemn moment and all through life. The message is from the captain of our salvation. He says, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die.
Good morning. My name is Radine Miller, and I'm the Ladies Auxiliary President to Pioneer Post 2121. On behalf of the Ladies Auxiliary to the Veterans of Foreign Wars, I shall place this emblem of eternity. Its color bespeaks life everlasting. Thus do we immortalize the brave deeds of our soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines, who have given their lives on land, on sea, and in the air. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Now we'll have the tribute to the Veterans of Foreign Wars, and participating in that and presenting the Gritty Police Honor Guard.